Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I'm here today to finally discuss all the brand new character customization in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. I am beyond excited for this game. I know you guys are too, and we're finally going to be talking about one of the main selling points of this game that a lot of people, surprisingly enough, were kind of worried about. I don't know why. I mean, I guess setting your expectations low has been like a new low. Like, this is crazy to even think or imagine that the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 sequel to Xenoverse 2 is not going to have character customization, right? And I know in the trailer, they don't really show anything to where the character can customize their features. You see the hero character as well as the other guy, Brett, right? But you should know that that's how they always promote the Dragon Ball Xenoverse series in terms of trailers. Like, they're not going to show a different custom character every single time. They show one specific character, which is generally a Saiyan, and they go from there, right? So what do we have the confirmation of? First and foremost, okay, there will be male and female characters. I mean, at least for specific races. So you can expect Saiyans, I believe the Earthlings, and I think just the Majin race until we get more official 100% confirmation of other races, which I'll do a different video breaking all that down because there potentially are other races coming, right? It's been, 10 plus years in the making, so we definitely need to see a demon race, for example, okay? But I digress. As you can see here on screen from what I'm showing, they revealed this kind of after the trailer reveal on Sunday at Battle Hour. You have Jane 1000 and John 1000. So I really like the designs of these characters. These are official designs by Akira Toriyama before his passing. Rest in peace, my goat. All right, our goat, right? But Jane 1000, she just looks like basically John 1000. Similar, outfit and everything. Nothing too crazy there. But she's got orange hair and green eyes, right? And it looks like she does have maybe like, I don't know if it's orange lipstick or if that's just the design. I don't know. But yeah, she's a pretty simple custom character. She does have short orange hair. I can't really say this is a specific like hairstyle that's already in Xenoverse. I think that's something that might be actually a little bit new because it's almost like what do you consider it, like a bob cut or something? I don't fucking know. But yeah, John 1000, he's got like the Chilai hairstyle, right? So that is definitely something new and unique that is different. But I like that they both have like stud earrings, right? And she definitely has a slimmer build compared to John 1000, to be expected. And her Great Salmon outfit, the skirt part is just like a little bit longer, just slightly, right? And a little bit, larger. So I like it. The designs on these characters are very nice. Akira Toriyama, he always cooks, right? He's never failing on these. So here's your confirmation right here. This is honestly kind of embarrassing that Bandai Namco had to post this and pin it on the YouTube video stating that, yes, there is character customization, because surprisingly enough, there were people that were like, oh man, does this confirm that we're not going to be able to create our own characters anymore? Like, come on, bro. I know we are setting our expectations low these days for certain games, but like, dude. If they didn't have character customization, they would know themselves that this shit was gonna fail. Like, you cannot release a Dragon Ball Xenoverse game and not have the most important aspect of the fucking game. You know what I mean? That's crazy, but whatever. I digress. I just thought that was funny. So let's go over the description so that we can, see what kind of options and things we could potentially be seeing in this, right? So Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 is a completely new Dragon Ball experience, right? That is really nice to hear and see, because one thing about Xenoverse 2, I mean, at least the jump from Xenoverse 1 to Xenoverse 2 is there were a lot was the same. They definitely vastly improved the game, but keep in mind, Xenoverse 2 came out 1 year after Xenoverse 1 released, right? So there wasn't a lot of room for improvement, but they definitely did a very good job with the short amount of time that they had to create it, right? And improve it. So hearing that it is a completely new Dragon Ball experience means that this is something, hopefully, that will feel very fresh, right? And it confirms right there where you decide the hero you want to be in an unexplored Dragon Ball world, as we are taking place in Age 1000, which is a whole new world, basically. I mean, this is 200 to 300 years into the future from the main current timeline that, I mean, Dragon Ball usually stays in, right? So yeah, again, that's even further confirmation for anybody that was worried that there wasn't going to be customization for your characters. You're going to have options. You're going to have things that will make your character different and your journey and your experience different from anybody else's, right? So, step into a brand new future Dragon Ball universe filled with unique original characters brought to life by Akira Toriyama, the original author of Dragon Ball. Shoutouts to the GOAT, right? Brett, for example, and the new Bulma design, okay? They're considered new characters. Now, I still can't really say 100% or not if Brett is considered like a custom character in a way. I don't think so, because I mean, I did see people saying like, oh, he's basically a CAC. I know he looks like a custom character, but I mean, that's just probably just, you know, the design choice that they went for because of, you know, his outfit and how he looks. He definitely has a unique design, but I mean, your custom character that you make in this game will probably look a little bit more unique compared to some other people, right? Unless they're just gonna fucking do the Gohan here and name themselves Goku or some shit like that, right? But yeah, Brett, for example, they're giving him a specific name, you know what I mean? And, you know, he's got a specific voice too. So no, I can't really say, again, I know he looks like a custom character, but he's not. The custom character that they're kind of showcasing in this is John 1000, which they just called the player character. Again, there has been no official name for these characters because that's who you're going to name. We're always going to know them as probably, I mean, at least these specific designs and choices, right? Anytime you see him, we're going to call him John 1000 and we're going to call her Jane 1000, right? Because it's just a meme at this point, right? But yeah, it works. That's your character. That's who you're going to play as, right? If that wasn't already made clear. An Age 1000 journey through developed and vibrant West City. Okay, Bulma says New City, but yeah, it's West City. I think it's like WCU. A lot of people pointed out that, like, you know, acronym or logo was kind of floating around through the trailer. That could stand for West City University because you're likely a student, right? You're likely going to be like probably a 16 to maybe 18-year-old character in this game, and you know, you'll be a student who also works under Bulma as a Saiyan, like Great Saiyan Man, whatever they call him. Great, yeah, they call him something a little bit different. Okay, that's what the GS symbol is, because there's no Time Patrol anymore, right? That was the original group that you were a part of in the first two games. So, because it's the future, Time Patrol's probably disbanded or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Exploring the bustling city, encounter characters, and uncover exciting new stories. Take your place in the story and experience what awaits in West City. Guided into the ranks of the Great Saiyan Squad. That's what they call it. Great Saiyan Squad, right? You'll fight alongside allies as events there begin to take shape. Now, I'm wondering, I mean, they call it the Great Saiyan Squad, so I'm wondering if Brett is kind of considered a Saiyan? Maybe? I don't know. But yeah, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 delivers an action-adventure experience packed with intense battles and extensive character customization options. That's all you gotta see. Extensive character customization options. So it's not just gonna be the same stuff that we've had for the first two games, which there wasn't really any major changes between the first and the second game. I think this time, we're gonna have lots of options, even more than you could probably ever dream of, hopefully, right? In Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, the world of Dragon Ball continues to expand. Let's fucking go. That makes me so happy to hear. I want Dragon Ball Xenoverse to just be the series for Dragon Ball that just is constantly like there, right? I think we've made it, right? If they made a third game, if they actually are making a third game now, I think that this has solidified itself as one of the greats, one of the GOATs in Dragon Ball video game history, and it is like the game that they're going to constantly always be, you know, bringing back, right? So more information we'll be getting. Here is the very important thing here from this mature content description, literally from the developers right here. So the developers describe the content like this: fantasy violence is present throughout the game, with characters engaging in combat using energy-based attacks, close quarters combat, and weapons. Weapons! That's kind of cool, right? So this potentially could mean we might actually get some different movesets, right? I've seen a lot of speculation about that due to this little description. It could also just mean that certain skills and attacks can utilize weapons, which is already a thing in the Xenoverse series. Like, you can use the power pole, which is considered a weapon, right? In a certain skill. You know, if you're using one of Tapion's skills or Trunks' skills, you'll pull out a sword kind of thing, right? What else? I mean, Gammas, right? If you have them, like, I think a Super Soul for them or use their skills, you pull out a gun, or Jocko's gun, right? Characters that use a gun. So maybe that's what they mean. I do think that because this is the third game and people have absolutely asked for it, and the fact that Xenoverse 1 and 2, you could never customize your actual combos, right? That's what I'm talking about. When I say moveset, I mean the moveset combos, like your actual, like, fighting, right? And that's what they say right there, is close quarters combat. So I want to be able to use a sword. You know, I want to be able to choose my fighting style. Like, let me use a sword, or I could use a gun, or I could use, you know, the Turtle Hermit style or something like that. Like, give me some variety, because Dragon Ball is a very big universe. Characters, you know, they all have their own fighting style, right? So maybe you could pick up on specific characters. If you do the mentorship, right, and you train with Goku, maybe you can, you know, utilize his moveset, or like switch it around, right? I believe, if I recall correctly, Ultimate Tenkaichi had something like that, right? It would have certain movesets that are from, I guess, specific characters, right? Players may also encounter mild profanity, which, yeah, I mean, it's Dragon Ball, so yeah, there's going to be some things where they say, I mean, not like fucking shit, like, they're not going to say that. They'll probably say, like, hell and damn. Like, that's child's play shit. Okay, actually, don't. If you're a kid, don't be saying any of that. But, you know, yeah, we're not going to be hearing, like, they're not going to just be dropping F-bombs and shit. This isn't JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the dub of that, right? And they confirm right here, revealing outfits, which I do find pretty fucking funny, because Xenoverse 2 censored the shit out of it not recently, but, you know, after a couple of updates. But there are certain characters that, you know, obviously they don't need to be having, you know, specific outfits and things, right? Because there's some fucking weirdos, but I digress. Crude humor during gameplay, right? Yeah, so to be expected. This is all stuff that the Xenoverse series has always had, right? It's nothing ridiculous or crazy. Like, the craziest I guess it got was, you know, maybe Android 18 in a bikini or like a swimsuit or whatever. And I don't even know if they're going to fucking do something like that. But with character customization comes a lot of, you know, there will be outfits that you can use for certain characters that, you know, are going to be showing some skin. That's just how it is, right? In any game that has avatars and customization, that's what you're going to be seeing. So let's actually talk about what we saw in the trailer, right? This could be good. I'm not confirming 100% because this is just a little you know, animation that they have. This could be what we might see for the actual avatar customization and your user interface, right? That you have on the watch here from what Brett shows. So as you can see, we have the Saiya Man or Great Saiyan Squad outfit, right? Which looks pretty much like a high-tech, modern version of the Great Saiyan Man outfit. So up in the corner here, we have a top shirt, okay? And I went over this in my initial trailer, but I wanted to kind of break it down a little bit better in theories of what certain things could be. Then you have pants, right? You have, I guess it would be inventory for items, right? It's showing like, I mean, to me, that just looks like a silhouette of like maybe like a burger and a drink. So that's like items for maybe healing and stuff, recovery and stuff. You have a hat, which is likely going to be accessory. I mean, one of the accessories you can do, which is great because Xenoverse 2, you can only have one accessory. So this looks like you might be able to have multiple accessories, right? So hat is headgear. The purple colored one, I think those are maybe like glasses, eyewear, something like that. And then the one that I was a little bit confused about was this one in the blue. It kind of looks like a shield or something. Maybe that's where you could customize your moveset, or maybe that's weapons, right? Specific weapons you could have. If it's going to be like a sword or a shield, maybe you can make your fucking character look like Link from The Legend of Zelda. Like, that'd be awesome. So yeah, that's pretty cool there. And there might be more than just what you see right here, okay? Then up there, we have the, I guess that's like the Dragon Ball language or whatever. Can't even tell what the fuck that says. And then you have this, like, thing right here, which is like a rainbow hexagon thing. Kind of looks like the STP metal design. But when he clicks on that, that's where it actually transforms your character, right, into getting the new outfit, okay? So he clicks on one of the buttons. I think it might have been that one. And then he opens up some more, you know, stuff in terms of like the not accessory, but like more menu options, right? So you have this one at the top, which is orange, and it shows like a square with this like weird triangle thing or trapezoid. I don't fucking know. Not exactly sure what that is. Maybe that's like more user interface type things. You know, the gear setting, okay, in the blue, that is settings, most likely. Customizing certain aspects, probably like your, you know, volume on your game or the graphics, right? Right? And I know it's something different here for this trailer, but I'm just saying like in-game for you whenever you play. Then there's this thing, which is like a rotating, I guess it's like a rotation symbol with like the arrows. I can't really say exactly what that is. I'll leave it up to you guys for speculation. And then we have another hexagon thing, which I'm not exactly sure what that could be. And then you have a green one with like a shield on it. So maybe that's like stats or something. I don't know, like changing up your attributes, like boost attributes, right? And then you can see on the right side, we have likely a health bar, right? Which is the green to the red gradient. Looks like, you know, maybe he's lost some health. He got some damage earlier. I don't fucking know. And then you have this color wheel thing, right? So maybe, you know, this is just speculation, and this would be awesome. Maybe you actually will be able to have like a color wheel where you can have complete full control over changing the colors of your outfit and things, right? That's the one thing about the, I mean, Xenoverse 2 was fine with what they had, but it gave you a select amount and select, you know, colors that you could choose. It wasn't like full range, any customization with the colors for your outfits and things, right? So that's what I'm thinking that could all be right there. It would be really, really cool if, you know, they kind of expanded the features of that. And, you know, you're seeing it right here, the Saiyan Squad outfit. Maybe whenever you transform, maybe there's going to be a way, because I mean, what you're seeing on here, he's got like the visor, like kind of like goggle scouter thing or whatever. Maybe you can actually have customization of this specific outfit when you transform. Okay, so obviously you'll have customization of what outfits you normally wear, you know, throughout the city and when you're just casually walking around. And then when you transform, maybe they'll also give you the option to, you know, when you're doing this Great Saiyan Squad, you can use different types of Great Saiyan Squad, you know, outfits and things, right? So yeah, man, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, it's very exciting. It's very exciting. I think everybody and their mom, we've waited for this game, right? And we're ready for it. So y'all let me know down in the comments below what else you would like to see for character customization and stuff, what other races you would like to see. My next video, I will be talking about all the potential new races that we might see in this game, and, you know, potential confirmation of what was shown in the trailer of what certain races were, which, I mean, I'm sure everybody has speculated about it and what we could potentially see. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I got tons of more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 videos and discussions coming for y'all until we get more information, right? Y'all have a great day. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe here on the channel for more content. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.